Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a very beautiful evening here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise, wherever you are around the globe. In Africa, I'm excited you are part of this channel. In Asia here, I'm glad. Very good evening to you in Asia here. In America, you are in your morning. In Europe, you are in the afternoon. Welcome to Selon's blog. Yes, let's get started. The international break is over, and most of the players, they are going to be arriving this evening. The rest will come tomorrow. But one player that will be missing out, even tomorrow, is Enzo Fernandez. Enzo played his last game this morning here, or in Asia, it's in the afternoon. In Africa, it's in the morning. In America, he played the last game for Argentina only today, Wednesday. And he is to catch 14-hour flight back to England, arriving tomorrow, Thursday. So he will have only a day of training on Friday. My dear friend, Chelsea are worried whether Enzo Fernandez will be able to make the matchday squad over the weekend or not. Chelsea are worried. That is how it is. But in any case, without him, we had Conor Gallagher. That deputized for him in our last game before the international break. Gallagher played alongside Casado, if you can remember very well. And so I believe that he might play the same role. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. But currently, it is known that he will be catching a 14-hour flight back to England by Thursday. And he will have only a day training. Only a day training. Dear friend, that is how it is on Enzo Fernandez. The rest of the players definitely will be arriving today, Wednesday. Yes, in the last game that Ukraine played also, Mudryk was on fire once again for Ukraine and scored a winning goal. Yes, Mudryk was on target and scored a winning goal. Now, as we speak, Ukraine have qualified for the Euro 2024. Ukraine has qualified for Euro 2024, dear friend. Yes, Mudryk is actually on fire. He's on fire for Ukraine. I don't know how they are getting the best out of him. Anytime he goes for international break, he's always on fire. Yet Chelsea is not able to, get the same kind of performances from him. I'm not too sure how Ukraine is doing it, but I hope he comes back and he will deliver for us. Don't forget, in the last two games, he played as a central, midfielder on number 10 role. Yes, and he did extremely well. He was doing far better in that number 10 role than the number 11. That's the left winger. So I want to hope that he will continue to feature in the same role. If you watch the way Ukraine plays with him, even though he's playing that winger, that number 11, that left winger role, he has space ahead of him. He always has a lot of space ahead of him because he likes to run with speed with the ball. He's very strong on the ball and he runs with the ball. So anytime there's a space in front of Enzo, he can penetrate easily. But if there are no spaces, it's difficult for him to dribble through or to pass through. Yeah. So, but let's see. Let's see whether he'll be used again at the number 10 role this weekend or he'll be going back to his number 11, which is the winger position. All right? Okay. But some of our players, Casado and Kendry Paez, were caught up in an issue. Kendry Paez, the young 17-year-old, and Casado, they were caught up in an issue. Dear friend, that is, I don't know if I can play the video for you. Because of copyright issue, I don't want to be playing videos. But if I can play it, I'll play the video for you. But you can see the picture there. Look at Casado there. In the club with Kendry Paez, with some other players, there are about 8 or 9 players. Listen, breaking news. Leaked video shows that various Ecuador national team players were out partying in New York City before their 2-0 loss to Italy on Sunday. The video circulating also showed Kendry Paez, 16-year-old. Kendry Paez, 16-year-old, attending an adult nightclub with his fellow teammates. Players involved are Moise Casado, Kendry Paez, Robert Abelode, Pero Hincapié, Gonzalo Plata, Jeremy Sarmiento, Jose Cifuentes, and William Pacho have also been spotted in New York nightclub. So all these players, they were in New York nightclub, partying in the night. And at the end of the day, they lost their match. the night before the game. The night before the game, my dear friend, it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. And hey, like I was saying, now I've seen it here. Ukraine have qualified for Euro 2024 thanks to Mudryk and Viktor Tsigankov goals with 2 assists by Sudakov. Iceland eliminated despite Gudmundsson goal. So Ukraine have qualified for the Euro 2024. Wow, 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 wow. Mudryk is going to the Euros. Yes, Mudryk is going to the Euros. All right. Back to more important news. The interest from Chelsea in Victor Osimehn is still there. It will be important to understand what happens with the financial fair play situation because Chelsea don't want to overpay, according to Fabrizio Romano. The interest of Victor Osimehn is still there. It will be important to understand what happens with financial fair play situations because Chelsea don't want to overpay. Right now, if you watch my first video, I made it clear and I was thinking if Chelsea could rather focus on see how they can get our own Lukaku back in the squad. Instead of going to pay over 100 million for Victor Osimehn, right now, this is the news. Chelsea are looking at their situation right now. Because of the financial fair play, the deal they'll have to negotiate very well, the payment terms with Napoli. The problem is negotiating the payment terms with Napoli. That is the problem. If we can get the payment terms spread across some years, then it will be easy. But if Chelsea is not able to negotiate that well, then that means we cannot get Victor Osimehn. That is what it means here, dear friend. So Victor Osimehn to Chelsea, the player has agreed to join Chelsea. Now it is up to Chelsea to negotiate the payment terms with Napoli because of the financial fair play situation that is hanging the neck of Chelsea right now. What can be done? If I have my own way out, the money we're going to be using for Victor Osimehn, we can equally invest that money into something else and take a critical look at Lukaku. Since we have Nicolas Jackson there, I said it before and I will repeat it again. If Victor Osimehn should be signed right now for Chelsea, it will slow down the development of Nicolas Jackson because Jackson will not be having that playing time any longer. He will not have much playing time any longer. So it will slow his development down unless we are ready to loan him out. But if he becomes a backup player, he cannot develop. So it's up to the board and the coaches to work it out and see how best this thing can be sorted out. Victor Osimehn is a nice player. He is my brother, an African, a Nigerian for that matter. He's my brother. I would love him to be in Chelsea. But I'm thinking of the best solution for Chelsea right now. Instead of us to fall foul of the FFP, where points will be deducted, we might end up going for relegation. Chelsea might end up going for relegation if care is not taken. Dear friend, let me hear your opinion on this matter. I'll see you in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.